What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the 20th episode of the Living Off Wi-Fi podcast. I'm your host, joined by Bob, Seabass, and of course, Rel. How you guys doing?
I'm good.
Oh, there you are.
I mean, I'm good.
I'm
eating chicken nuggets right now, but I'm good.
I'm getting those Among Us games in. I mean,
Oh, wow, playing Among Us without me? I see how it is.
We invited you yesterday. You didn't get. You didn't get.
I
off
refused. Okay, I refused your invite because I knew it was gonna be full. Okay, and I was right. It was full.
It wasn't full. I was telling Bob to get you inside because we had spots.
Lies.
oh, it was
Lies. I can't leave my boys on Valorant.
You can. You
There's
just
only
don't want
five of
to.
us at some point, but then
See, I don't want to get banned.
I would kick somebody and be like, "No pineapples coming in." Like, you know me.
But I was there.
kick
I
out
was
Seabass
there.
and then we'll put
It was
Pineapple.
just in Bob form. I saw my name on your stream. But anyways, welcome guys. Appreciate you guys checking in to another episode. So let's just get right into it. This past week, we got the opportunity to play the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Alpha. It was only exclusive to PS4. So those guys who aren't who are on the PC Master Race and whatever you guys call the other box thing, nobody really cares. It's a dumpster fire at this point. Unfortunately, guys couldn't play it, so us being awesome, we all had a PS4 and all that, so we got to play it over the weekend. So,
We did.
so what'd you guys think of this alpha? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it like,
Wait,
The
hold on.
teammates I played
Bob,
with
did you
were
play
always
it?
shit.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Of course, Bob played
The
it.
teammates I was playing with were always shit. Every single one of them.
fair.
Yeah, I know.
fair.
It was Pineapple's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My backpack has holes, so unfortunately,
No, your
you guys
controller
kept,
has
like,
holes.
dangling out.
Your backpack
It has
is one
holes?
plate hole at
Lies.
the bottom.
No, it doesn't have holes.
So anything you put in there, just
It's all
Right
duct
there.
tape, okay?
No,
tape
we-
won't-
Duct tape.
duct tape
I
won't
think
help.
we only, out of all the games we played, I think we only lost, what, 2?
We lost like just 2 or 3. It was mainly the team deathmatch games that we lost.
Because
All the OBJ games.
And it was always on satellite because people were just camping in the dunes with sniper
yeah,
rifles.
they don't fucking move, man. They don't move.
They don't have to. There's no ADS time on snipers.
Well, see, the thing with the snipers and the alpha is that the developers purposely made them like super strong, specifically for the PS4 alpha, because they just wanted to see like how many people were actually going to use them.
I didn't
So
know
they said they're definitely going to nerf them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they said they're nerfing them, which I mean, it's fine. They can nerf them because honestly, it was too strong. I'm not gonna even lie.
You know what they need to nerf really though? Type 63.
That fucking
The mini sniper,
that semi-automatic rifle that had no recoil.
no recoil,
Yeah.
2 shots anywhere in the body from across the map.
What do you mean?
Of course,
That's a good
man.
gun. Just leave it the way
With
it
a
is.
suppressor too.
I never suppressed it.
Dude,
I always left
if
it.
you got it up to a high enough level in the alpha, you unlocked extra attachments that weren't unlocked from the beginning, and there was a muzzle flash hider that wouldn't make you show up on the mini map at all, but it wasn't a silencer,
Well,
So you cheated.
Yeah.
and it made the accuracy jump to 100%, so 0 recoil completely, and you wouldn't miss a single shot. And that's how I got chopper gunner after chopper gunner after chopper gunner.
Dude, yeah, that game, like that sniper rifle alone was rough.
Well, can't wait to
see,
play
the
next
thing that the thing that I didn't like about the snipers specifically is that they had 0 flinch. So
Yeah,
when you were shooting at them, they could just quick scope you like it was nothing. Because I saw plenty of times on the kill cam where I literally get people down to pube hair of health, and they just quick scope me like nothing, and then I look at the kill cam and I'm like, bro, where's the flinch? You still got 100% accuracy. Even when they were like jumping in mid-air, they'd still have 100% accuracy.
Hey, I was happy with not having flinch on the sniper rifles.
you know what else was interesting? The no scope. It literally hit exactly dead center. There was no like the bullet flying off one direction or the other if you weren't scoped in. Nah, it just went straight.
Straight up laser beam. It's a fucking laser beam.
But they did say that they buffed the shit out of it for the alpha to try and find the middle ground. So it's gonna be nerfed to hell in the beta. But
You see, the thing is though, I hope it's not nerfed to hell because I thought the sniping was good, but I think there was an aim assist on it, and I was like, we don't need aim assist.
Sniping is too easy in that game. It was literally too easy.
Yeah.
I picked up a random sniper. And you guys know that I don't snipe because I'm awful at sniping.
You are.
I literally picked up a sniper off the ground and I got a collat
yep,
like right away.
that was my sniper rifle, by the way.
and obviously it was on Dune, not on Dune, satellite in the dunes.
Because everyone snipes in the corner.
Yeah, everybody just hangs out over there in the dunes.
Or if you're me and Bob, we just hang out in the dunes with the Type 63 and melt people from a distance.
That's
That's
fucked
what I
up.
was doing too. Fuck snipers, I'm just gonna do this.
See, so did anybody else here get a chopper gunner?
Me.
I did. I will tell you right now, fighting against a chopper gunner was annoying because the screen shakes were so bad.
Fighting against or fighting with?
If your teammates weren't incompetent and actually focused fire on the thing, you could take it down pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, like there was actually one time where there was an attack chopper right there, and I just shot it with the Type 63, and I legit one clip took half its health down.
Same thing with this Type 63 when we were playing the domination the 12v12 one. What is that called?
Oh,
combined arms.
I know. Yeah, combined arms. I don't know.
When we were playing combined arms,
the
I used the
foresty
Type.
map.
Yeah, I used the Type 63 and the cavalry barrel to basically just destroy a tank in one clip.
Huh.
See,
because
the
cavalry barrel does 200% extra damage to vehicles.
Okay. So I would say what the biggest thing they would tone down, right, for the whole game, and we're gonna all agree on this because fuck this shit, is skill-based matchmaking.
Yeah. They need to turn that off.
First day it was great.
They don't need to turn it off. They need to tone it the fuck down.
No. Okay, so this is what they need to do, and this is just like an idea. In casual, have there be some slight skill-based matchmaking, not a ton. Think of it more of like how Tekken does it, where if you go into casual, you can get put up against somebody that's like a Tekken god, or someone that just started, and it's kind of based on your region and based off of connection.
Yeah.
With slight skill based in there, but then have a separate ranked mode where it is specifically skill based matchmaking.
Yeah,
and it's around your rank of where it's at, similar to how they did it in Black Ops 2. What was it? It was called like League.
The League play.
Yeah, League play. Yeah, Black Ops 2 and Ghost had that.
That's literally what they just need to go back to. So I don't know why they keep throwing in skill-based matchmaking into casual games. Everybody says it's trash.
Yep, agree.
And it doesn't make connections any better. It makes them worse.
And what I learned though about skill-based matchmaking in the alpha was that basically, if you ever got a 1.0 KD, you were immediately put into higher tier lobbies.
Yep.
So it didn't matter if you were just barely hitting that 1.0, just at each game getting even kills, even deaths. Immediately you were bumped up a tier.
Yeah, it was way too powerful. It was too much.
Yeah, because I noticed that first day, it took me about like maybe 2-3 games to get back into the groove. But after I started getting back into the groove of things, playing on console and playing Call of Duty again,
using a controller,
I was just wrecking kids.
Yeah.
I was wrecking kids on the first day, and then second day I'm over here, I'm getting my shit pushed in. People are freaking slide jumping, they're jump shotting. They're freaking kangaroos. They're over here drop shotting.
They all brought out their scuff controllers.
Yeah, they're using AK-74Us. Like that's one specific thing that I didn't understand too. I'd use the AK-74U and I'd struggle killing people across the map. But then I'd get killed across the map with the same exact gun, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I feel like the same way. Like I don't know what they were running on the AK-74U, but I couldn't get that. I was just running the commando pretty much if I ray gunned.
The XM4.
Yeah. That was nice.
That gun's fun.
So another thing I noticed too, I don't know if it was just my shitty aim, but there's plenty of times where I'd shoot at people and like my bullets just like would not register.
Oh yeah, that was the same with I think there was a lot of server issues.
Yeah.
He's all shooting with the sniper rifle through people.
So, but those are just a few things that any other things that you guys didn't like, because I know there's plenty of things that we like about it.
I would say the Miami map is too dark and people play like pussies, and
too dark. I don't agree with. Playing like pussies, I agree with.
Yeah, but
I mean that's just the community in general, to be completely honest.
The community
it's the camper culture.
Yeah, it's that Modern Warfare camper culture.
It
didn't
it's been,
prove
what,
very
10 years, 11
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
It didn't prove very fruitful for them though when they were playing against us.
It's true. We were
Especially
wrecking. We'd go
on
in-
Miami when they would hide in that one balcony in the hotel. There was there was that one kill cam that I got where it was like 5 of them just stacked up in that window trying to shoot people, and I'm just across the map with the Type 63, boom boom dead, boom boom dead, boom boom dead, boom boom dead, and the bullet penetration is ridiculous in that game.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
what about you?
I shot
you,
through
Bob?
the balcony.
Yes.
What didn't you like?
I don't know. Like, to be honest, what you guys are saying right there, the snipers just fucking absolutely atrocious. Well, at the same time, it's an alpha, so of course.
So one last thing that I didn't like. I'm gonna go back to the chopper gunner. It's not as good as it used to be.
Which is
like,
fine by me.
Yeah, it's fine, but like it's if you're gonna get it, at least have it be decent because it's the highest kill streak that you can get.
I wasn't.
You
I
know,
didn't run the
Well,
chopper
in the
gun.
alpha.
For the alpha, because there's probably gonna be more. But
we
it
only got,
costs 6,000 points.
8?
It costs 6,000 points to get, and then if you're playing TDM, it's really difficult to get unless you're just going on a streak and just destroying kids.
Well,
but even in like normal domination and hardpoint, it was still somewhat difficult to get, but not really.
so
but then when you finally did get it, I found that the little markers that marks the people where they are, like the red
They're too
squares, the red
small.
boxes.
Yeah,
they're really
it
tiny.
was a tiny little circle.
maybe maybe they'll fix it.
And then it took way too long for them to appear too. That's another thing that I noticed, because when I was circling around, I'd shoot like into the spawns, thinking like, oh yeah, they're about to spawn right there or something, and then next thing you know, I see them like halfway across the map already, and I'm like,
well, they introduced spawn protection, so you can no longer just like spray down a spawn with a kill streak.
Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, I feel like it was weaker too.
Well, I learned something else about like how the score streaks worked. There was no real point in you going for objectives to get points for it, because you got way more of a multiplier by just going on kill streaks than you would for playing the objective and getting kills. You get a fraction of the points for actually capturing the objective versus like just going on a rampage killing kids.
I will give them this though. Even though streaks don't reset upon death, the spam wasn't really there.
No,
which is really nice. So like if you do pop off, okay, I can understand you getting streaks. But if you don't pop off, then you might get a spy plane, maybe a napalm if you're lucky.
Yeah. I definitely use what streaks did I use? I use the attack helicopter, the war machine, and then the spy plane.
Yeah, I did spy plane, napalm, and I switched between chopper gunner and attack helicopter.
Yep.
Same. That's what I ran.
Just because it was easier to get the attack chopper than it was to get the chopper gunner itself.
Yeah,
Actually,
because it's half the
I
points.
remembered something too during that. Like, man, I'd keep hearing fucking UAVs just popping off. Like, I just hear them.
Yeah,
just,
which
like,
is
always a dude.
Which is why I enjoyed having that that what is it called?
The SAM turret.
The SAM turret, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed having that because I could just place down, forget about it, and it would take out anything in the air.
One thing that they should do, I don't know if it was just me, but I heard a lot of field mics. I don't know if it was just specifically for our team or if it was for like the enemy team, but like every time I'd like walk in a certain area, I'd always hear that beeping of like a field mic, and I could never find them either.
Yeah, they were annoying to find.
They're really hard to find. They were these tiny little boxes with a small antenna sticking out of them. They were easy to hide in places and get away with like sound whoring, really.
So either make them easier to see or mute the field mic from the team that you're on, so that way you only hear the enemy team's field mic. Because that's one of the things I noticed, that you could hear like your teammates like field mics where they were placed, and like I said, you can never find them, so you don't know if it's yours or if it's the enemy team or what.
Yeah, I always had to look for like a little red dot blinking somewhere, and I'd be like, okay, I'm shooting that.
And then I don't know about you guys, but did you guys use Ninja or Dead Silence, whatever it's called?
That was bad.
I thought it didn't work. It didn't work.
Especially not with everybody using field mics. because it was supposed to cancel out the field mic so it couldn't hear you, but it did not.
It didn't work. Yeah, you would hear people. Like you would hear people that had Ninja on.
I never tried
Yep.
it.
Okay, I just didn't know if it was me because I used it the entire time. There wasn't a single time that I did not use it.
After like the third time, I noticed that I could hear myself walking. I'm like, this isn't right, and I can hear other people that have it. So I just switched to Ghost.
I did kind of enjoy that it was so easy to hear footsteps though. Like
Yeah.
I don't usually play with the volume very high, especially for Call of Duty because it's always blown out, and I could hear footsteps just fine.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing that I did really like. It's sound whoring. I believe they're bringing it back.
Yeah, and that's fine, especially
what
like
it
if
sounded
I'm
like.
gonna play SMD and stuff like that this time, you know.
Yeah, I mean, reward the like I get it. Like you want to make it as fair as possible across the boards, but I mean, like, you know, if little Timmy over here is using his TV, you know, for his audio, why the fuck do I have to be, you know, penalized for it for having, you know, a headset, you know, that lets me hear footsteps. It's not my fault little Timmy over here doesn't have a good headset or doesn't know what they are.
Fuck to me.
It's not my fault Timmy's parents don't love him.
Yeah, fuck you, Timmy. Fuck your parents.
Fuck Karen.
Bro.
You know, but
I'm hating on
reward
Timmy.
like we're at the point where it's 2020 for gaming, okay?
Yeah.
You know, having a gaming headset is really common at this point. Like back in the day, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1 days, it was like one of those like really rare things. Like if you had a gaming headset, like an actual like headset like the ones that we're wearing right now, that was like, oh my god, dude, you're like a hardcore gamer. But now it's like, oh, okay, which one do you have?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
you
you
got
can
that
literally
one?
pick
Okay.
up a pair of Astro like A10s for what, $30, less than a game, and they work
Yeah,
really
pretty
well.
much.
I got a new
Yeah.
Astros,
Yeah.
so we good.
Oh, you good, dude? You good?
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna
then
pick those up
since
later.
we're over here on that PC, we can, you know, we got even more like, you know, choice.
Yeah,
We
I've
can go
got two sound
Sennheiser,
mixers.
Steel Series.
Yeah.
I got my Astro mixer and my Scarlet.
True Seabass over here rocking that Go XLR
Yeah, I wish I could afford
mini. And so you can be over here with any mic, any type of headset that
Yeah.
you want.
So I mean, I run the fancy headsets.
What you running right now?
What am I running? Hold up.
that. Those are the ones I want.
DT990s.
Yep, DT990s, exactly what I want.
Nice
Don't
one.
have them.
What
Don't
brand?
have the money.
What brand is it? Audio Technica? Or
The Bayer
Sennheiser?
Dynamic. I think that's what it's called.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
I've been
not a
wanting
higher
to switch
tier.
headsets
Mhm.
because I'm running Astros, but I don't want to give up the Astro mix amp. It's
So-
too good.
You don't have
So
to.
I will tell you right now that no, you don't have to run the Astro Mix yet, but I will tell you right now because I used to run gaming headsets. The sound on actual studio quality headsets is 10 times better.
Yeah, and you don't have to give up that mix amp. You can literally plug those into the mix
Yeah,
amp.
it's just a normal aux cable.
Ooh, I bet.
Mine
Maybe I'll pick up some headphones.
Mine
Yeah.
came with a regular aux cable.
And I think they're actually cheaper than Astros. I think they're like $100.
I still have my old
Well,
headphones over here.
Astro headphones themselves are like $100, but then
See-
the mix amp is the 150.
My headphones, they came with a 3.5 millimeter jack. They also came with the giant one,
Ooh.
so I can plug them
Ooh.
into the Astros or I can plug it into the Scarlet, depending on how I want to listen to my sound.
Here's
Okay.
my old headphones. They have tape on top right there because this little middle part came off.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Those,
Jesus.
those poor things.
Well, now they're just.
That's how my Turtle Beach ones are.
But yeah, so returning to Call of Duty's Alpha, we only had 5 maps to play, 2 large ones and 3 medium/small.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of
And-
satellite and a lot of Miami.
They say they were going back to that 3-lane system.
I
Weren't
don't think-
they?
I didn't feel 3 lanes though.
It didn't.
Did
It didn't
anyone
feel
else?
3 lanes,
Besides
especially not.
Satellite.
Satellite didn't even
Mm.
feel 3 lanes because it had that little canyon that you could crawl through.
That's true.
It was like a 4th lane. But Moscow was the most frustrating because there were all these little tiny windows that you didn't know you could climb through at first, and people
They
had
look
just
really
gone
high.
around and explored.
I don't know, got stuck on one.
Yeah, you just
Those
learn you
windows
can
that
go
you're
in those.
talking about, they look really tall.
Or that
So
one
it
that's
looks
hidden
like you
behind
can't
the
jump through.
planter. You know, the planters on Moscow, you climb in through the window and you end up in the bar.
Oh yeah,
That tiny little window that's on the ground.
Yeah, the one that I got stuck in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that
For, like, half the
broke your game.
Then
I was literally
the game crashed.
sliding through it and I get stuck. I got stuck through it and I didn't die, surprisingly. Some dude came up. Bob was in the room. Instead of shooting me that was stuck in the window, he shot Bob instead. So I ended up just
Here
shooting
he
off my
is, just
shotgun.
like fully exposed, and I'm around the corner behind a desk. This guy decides
Oh
to
my
come in
God.
and look at me instead of fucking Pineapple right there and just.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
Pineapple sitting in the damn window, like his legs sticking through the ground, his head popping up like a whack-a-mole. I'm just like, I'm just standing there looking at it. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. And then his
I
game
will
just
give him-
crashes.
I will give him this though. It does feel like a Black Ops game.
Yeah,
It
and
does.
That's what I enjoy about it. I enjoy Black Ops mechanics way more than Treyarch's. I mean,
Like
than Infinity Wards.
like even though it's on the new game engine, you can tell it's on the new game engine just by it graphically looks way better than what it has in the past.
Yep.
And it has a
Yeah.
little bit more of that realism look rather than that how do you put it, like childish look almost? I don't know.
I
It's weird
am.
to say.
You know what I'm also happy about, like, with the game?
Mhm.
Pistols actually feel like they're worth running.
They work. They work.
They work. The shotguns, on the other hand,
They
Close
I'm
range?
okay with that.
the
Close
spaz,
range,
the
it's-
spaz worked.
if
Close
you
range is
you
pretty
still
good.
have to
Close
pump
range,
two,
though,
you still
yeah.
have to pump 2 shells.
Yeah, but it's a semi-auto though, so it's fairly fast.
True. It's
I-
just weird that
I
at
thought
that
I thought they were balanced.
I just felt like
I-
they weren't as balanced as they could have been, because there were times when I was like standing behind somebody with a SPAS 12 out,
Uh-huh.
and I shot them like in the back with
and it
it,
doesn't work?
and it didn't
Yeah.
kill them.
That might have been some of that server hit
Yeah.
detection.
It,
that
it,
we
it
might have
would bring
been
their
talking
health
about.
down to like 25%, and then I'd have to use another shot to finish them.
Yeah, I will give them that. Those shotguns aren't as frustrating. It's nice not to see like everybody running shotguns because that was a big issue
I was running
in
shotguns.
past Call of Duties. It's just people running around with shotguns.
I don't
Even
know.
when they were the primaries, it was so annoying.
The
So-
I don't know if
Modern
any of you
Warfare's
guys
double.
tried out all the weapons. Did any of you try everything that was there?
I didn't try the LMGs. I tried everything else.
Okay,
Yeah, I didn't try
I
the
tried
LMGs.
one of the LMGs. I didn't try the other one,
Uh-huh.
and I also
Next
tried
one,
the
next one.
rocket launcher.
Okay.
I didn't try any of the rocket launchers.
There's only one.
I
Rocket
did
launcher
use
does
the 3-burst.
significant vehicle damage.
Okay.
The M16, awful.
Okay.
The burst,
Bird.
each burst, if you hit all 3 shots, only did 25 damage.
What was the other burst rifle? Was there one?
That was
one
the
or
Type
two?
63. It was
That's
just
the
the
only
Type
burst
63.
rifle.
You sure? Because I would get one bursted by that gun.
I never got killed by an M16.
I got
I
one.
never-
Like,
I
I got
never saw
one
anybody
bursted
use
a
it.
few times. By it.
Yeah, I never saw anybody get any decent kills with an
Oh.
M16.
I thought.
I did use the 3-burst pistol. I forgot what it was called in this game, but it's the Rafika from MW2.
The Beretta.
That thing was pretty nice.
It's actually really good because I would make it. I'd put the attachments that way. It was 24 rounds in the magazine. And I believe quick draw as well,
Mhm.
and with like a steady aim grip or whatever.
Yep.
Because the way I figured it's like, okay, I miss my shots or I run out of bullets in my magazine on my primary. I'll switch to it and finish them off with it.
Yep.
I wasn't planning on running that as a primary gun, and it works. And because you can, if you hit your shots, you can kill them in like 2 bursts.
Yep.
And it's fairly fast too. It's a fairly fast shooting weapon. So I really liked it. It was good secondary. Secondaries feel very well balanced. They don't feel like too OP. Like you can just run around with them as a primary. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I thought yeah, it was fun.
The LMG I did try, which was the American one, not the Russian one that they had, because they had the 2.
Stoner.
Yeah, the Stoner. That thing was a melt machine. I'll be honest.
That was really good.
It not only
picked it
melted
up.
people, it melted vehicles. Because one clip from that thing would destroy an attack chopper. And you would get 75% of the health off of a tank before you had to reload. So I mean,
It's
they
not
could
bad,
they could definitely weaken the tanks a bit because they're a little overpowered. Unless you all focus fire on it. And they should actually reduce the respawn rate of those, because it's kind of ridiculous how quickly a new tank spawns after one's been destroyed. It's about a minute, maybe less. Other
So-
than that, I think it was a pretty decent alpha to test.
What'd you guys think of the wild cards? Because that's one thing that they're bringing back from.
I'm happy about
I
that.
didn't mind them. actually at all.
The one thing that I noticed, I didn't think any of them were all that great besides the three, the one that lets you, the perk greed one that lets you have another 3 sets of perks. The rest were just like,
You didn't like the one that
me?
let you like choose all those attachments on a weapon?
Not necessarily.
I use that one. I use that one to completely deck out the Type
that's what I'm
63
saying.
with
You could
everything and make
deck
it
your
a
gun out completely.
laser.
It was godlike.
I don't know. For me, I found more use out of having 3 extra perks rather than having 2 extra attachments on my primary weapon.
Okay.
I guess.
Because I was running Ghost, Flak Jacket, Scavenger, and I forgot what my second secondary perk was. But then I was running Ninja, and I believe I can't remember the third one as well. No, Ghost is actually a tier 1 perk.
Yeah, it's tier 1
from what I remember. I can't remember what my other perk was, but yeah, I was using the 6 perks on all my classes because
Ghost was tier 3 because it was the yellow one.
It was the same. It was the same one as Dead Silence. It was the same tier.
Was it the same
3.
tier?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that's probably the one. That's probably my second one that I was using.
'Cause
Yeah,
you
because I
had-
was using Flak Jacket and not Engineer. What's the gas mask one that lets you
Tactical mask.
Tactical mask? Yeah, there you go. That's the other tier 1 perk that I was using. So yeah, Flak Jacket and Tactical mask, Ghost and Ninja, and then Scavenger and something else, maybe Cold Blooded. I was using, but
I had to run Scavenger constantly because that Type 63 ran out of ammo so quickly when you were melting people that you just had to pick some up.
For sure though, stuns do need to be reduced a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Either they need to be reduced or just take out the animation of you holding up your hand. That's really fucking annoying.
I think the worst one for me is the what is it called? The grenade animation. I thought that took way too fucking long.
Yeah, but I also think they need to reduce the range you can throw those things.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
because I could yeet that thing
was
across
insane.
the map.
But it does take a good while to pull it out. So
yeah, I mean that I kind of am okay with, but I still think it could be sped up a little bit. But they definitely need to reduce the range you can throw it, because you're not an NFL All-Star. You're not chucking that thing 70 yards.
of course,
I don't
but
care
you're
who
not.
you are.
You're a soldier.
You're a soldier.
Off the books.
Who
Not
can
the
chuck an
booker.
M67 fragmentation grenade 100 yards? Yeah,
Hey man, super soldier. All right.
Yeah, you're a super soldiers
man, you
don't
never
exist.
know.
Remember?
You never know.
We're doing that acid, that LSD.
Yeah, but you never know because they don't exist except my boy Garcia. Ooh, my boy
Right.
Garcia. I see you. I see you.
Never liked that guy.
I wanted to execute him every time.
So all in all, what'd you guys say? What'd you guys think about the game?
I think it was good. It needs some tweaks, but other than that, I think it was pretty good. I will say that I'm looking forward to the alpha or the beta where they're going to be introducing the executions.
Oh yeah, that is true. They're introducing those.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited to see what kind of executions are coming. And I'm also excited to kind of see what they're going to be doing with Warzone when they start including it into the actual game.
I really hope with Warzone they let Treyarch take over, rather than having Infinity Ward keep at it. So,
Well,
'cause I feel like if Treyarch takes over for Warzone, it'll actually become pretty good.
speaking of Warzone, they're adding a subway system into it.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I just
it's-
don't care about Warzone. I don't care. I uninstalled that game. We're
The-
60
the
bucks
thing is-
spent.
You didn't spend it, so don't worry about it.
It's okay. I still bought you a game in
I
place
paid
of
the rest of that game.
Here's the thing though, right? I think, well, it's just interesting because Warzone's coming through with us on onto Modern Warfare. So I think I need to play Warzone and get good at it.
It's going to be cross-generational, so it's going to be weird having
Yep.
the Modern Warfare stuff mixed in with the Black Ops Cold War
stuff, yeah.
stuff.
It's interesting.
I don't know how they're going to
Overall-
balance that, but
Overall, I thought the alpha was pretty good. I'm actually somewhat excited to get back into Call of Duty because Modern Warfare was absolutely awful. Hated it. Maps were awful.
Because you were
So
awful.
seeing, yeah, you're not wrong about that. But seeing Char kind of go back to the roots, and it's getting me a little bit more excited for Call of Duty. In terms of platform, I'm still debating if I'm gonna get it on console or if I'm gonna get it on PC.
I'm gonna get it on console due to the fact that I'm getting the cross-gen version, right? So I can get it on PS5 too. Okay. So it's easier to stream it. That's the reason why. That's the only reason. Easier to stream. Not so power intensive on my computer.
You're not wrong. I mean, if I end up getting this RTX 3080 whenever they come back on sale, whenever these retailers get, more in stock, I might be able to run it and stream it.
Yeah. I mean, you 100% be able to. I think minimum, like they said, like the recommended was a 1060, so.
Speaking of the PS5,
Ooh.
do we want to mention Sony's apology for the pre-orders?
Oh
no! What they say?
They apologized.
They said sorry. They said so sorry. We bungled that thing. We're gonna get some more. We're gonna get some more. You guys are gonna be able to pre-order soon.
Yeah. They were just like,
so
we're sorry that we just did that.
When they get more in stock, are they gonna let us know when they're in stock? Or are they just gonna throw them up and
I think they're just gonna throw them because
they're just gonna throw them up. They're just gonna throw them up for one.
Okay.
Two, they said they intentionally cut pre-orders shy of what they actually had manufactured by 5 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know. They left 5 million just sitting on the table and left them not available for pre-order. And they say,
probably
sorry,
just to
we
build
fucked
up
that
more
up.
hype, to be completely honest.
Possibly, but people are pissed.
I mean,
and then other people are out here ordering the Xbox, so whatever.
I mean, the Xbox pre-order didn't go any better, to be completely honest.
Yeah, they said they limited that so small. I would have got. I mean, if I would have pre-ordered, I would have got the S. I don't see the point of getting the X.
Nobody who pre-ordered an Xbox received an email from Amazon saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're not going to get it on the day that it's supposed to be out. You're going to get it like a month later."
That's where you're right, but
that's where you're wrong.
What happened?
Because nobody ordered the Xbox.
Actually happened
is
that some people, instead of pre-ordering the Xbox Series X, actually pre-ordered an Xbox One X. So there's that. At least Sony let you pre-order their actual, like, the correct console. Unlike Xbox, we're like, oh, sorry, you actually pre-ordered a console that's already been out for 4 years.
Hey, people need to learn to read. Sorry.
No, it's not even that. It was like literally they went to go pre-order the Series X, and instead of a Series X, it was a 1.
Yeah,
a 1X.
That's even better.
They just special.
That's even funnier.
So like Xbox or Microsoft over here is talking shit on Sony, saying like, oh yeah, you guys fucked up your pre-orders. It didn't go very well.
Everybody fucked up.
We're gonna do way better, and shit went to everything went to shit. Websites kept crashing again. So GameStop, Best Buy, Amazon won't crash, but like the sell pages probably sold out instantly on Amazon.
What were we really expecting in a time where we're all shut-ins and we all need video games to interact with each other?
I expected better.
I mean, you're not wrong, because I saw a lot of people. I have a lot of people from high school on my Facebook page that weren't gamers necessarily back in the day, and they would make fun of me for gaming because I'm over here wearing my graphic t-shirts all the time with my gaming waifus and my Call of Duty shirts
or your
speaking Call of Duty shirts.
Yeah, my Call of Duty shirts, wearing the Call of Duty endowment dog tags from GameStop. And
okay, that I would have made fun of you for.
I would have made fun of you.
But anyways, you guys get the idea. And now they're over here saying like, oh yeah, I'm so excited, I'm gonna pre-order this PS5. Oh yeah, who's getting the PS5 now? Who's getting the Xbox One? Oh, little Timmy over here. I'm gonna buy little Timmy over here a PS5.
To be
they're on.
I'm gonna make my girlfriend start an OnlyFans to buy me a PS5.
Pog. I like that statement.
So like,
I'm glad that
what?
What do you say?
You gonna start one? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I'm not starting. Why does everyone keep saying that?
You gotta sell them toe picks.
I guess I'm starting one, dude.
I'll give you some pointers on how to do it. Dick pizza tastes great.
What?
Pay for pizza with your dick.
Okay, fair.
Well, anyways, I'm done with my little tiny rant on that. Speaking about the PS5, something magical happened this past week. We kind of already jumped the gun a little bit on it, but
really.
the PS5 showcase, they Sony finally unveiled their console,
The price.
pricing, and the release date for it, and their games. All I'm gonna say before we're getting into detail about it is that Sony knocked it out of the park compared to Microsoft.
Agreed.
They actually showed gameplay. Like, they showed trailers for the games, but then that trailer included like some type of gameplay in there. Unlike Microsoft, where it was just like many of them were just like cinematics.
Cinematics, and they had talking. This one had like only like 2 sections of talking, if that. Oh, it's so good, so good.
It was only sometimes in between here and there, like just whenever they're gonna introduce the game or a new project that they're.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah, but a lot of it was just like, here are the games. We know that you guys care about the games, so here you go.
It was just cut, game. It was nice.
I'm okay with that. So, what were your guys's? Okay, let's go off on. We'll choose a game and then we'll talk about it and then we'll choose like another game because I know we all got a couple games that we liked. So
okay,
I didn't.
So I guess Rel, like, what was your top? What was one of your top games?
There were a lot of titles to go through there. They didn't even show anything. They just showed a logo for what I'm excited about.
I know what you're talking about.
They just showed a logo. That's all they needed.
Yes.
That's all they needed.
That beautiful
Fucking God of War Ragnarok. Oh, I'm so ready. I might play through the last one again just to experience that again.
If Sony does what they did last year and they do a PS5 God of War bundle, I'm buying that instantly.
Oh, that'd be great.
100%.
Honestly.
Which I really hope that they do, because I will buy a PS5 on the spot if they do a bundle. Oh, but that God of War Ragnarok though,
dude, I can't wait.
Even though it's just a little teaser,
They literally showed nothing but the logo, and it had me in chills.
So. They had Kratos talking.
That's all you need.
You mean
That's all
Teal?
you need, that voice.
You mean Teal?
What?
You mean Teal?
Daddy could get it.
All right, Seabass. I guess we'll just go.
You could call me boy
around.
any day.
Okay. Me.
I guess.
Shit, this is hard.
He's got nothing. All right, move on.
Demon Souls.
All right. Yep.
Move on the rail.
Of course.
Demon Souls.
Of course, you're gonna pick Demon Souls.
Demon Souls. Come on now, it looked amazing.
I mean, you're not wrong. It does look really good. I don't play the Souls games, but seeing that Demon Souls gameplay and trailer and all that, it looks fucking beautiful. I might actually buy it and play it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna play it. I'd play it.
Like, even before this announcement, when they showed that Hitman 3 was coming, that sold me. Ghostwire Tokyo definitely sold me because it's definitely a kind of game I'm into. But if second to God of War, I have to say Deathloop. I love everything. I love everything from Arcane Studios, and the fact that it gives me a very Pulp Fiction vibe to it. Like the aesthetic choices makes me even more excited.
I like
that's
the
one
whole
of my favorite movies.
Time loop idea of it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My question is, did they ever announce if the other assassin is an AI controlled character or a person dropping into your game killing you?
I think they said they did not announce anything about it.
No, they just say it's another assassin trying to kill you.
So what I'm assuming is it's going to be their first delve into a multiplayer game, and the other assassin is going to be somebody online who finds your game, pops in, kind of like in Dark Souls and stuff, where there's the red ghost or whatever that comes and tries to murder you. It's going to be like that.
Actually, wasn't it like you might be right on that. But did they actually show gameplay from her point of view too?
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually showed.
They showed a little bit.
Like,
so I don't know if it's
showed the person playing and shooting and whatnot, shooting at the other guy.
Yeah, it was really good.
So like you can play.
But here's my thing. I don't know if it's going to be like a switch campaign thing where like in the campaign you switch between the two characters, or if it's going to be an online thing where somebody plays as one character, somebody plays as the other, and you have to outrun this player controlled assassin.
I don't think it's.
I mean,
don't
that'd be
think it
really cool.
switches because the way that the recent trailer right here showed like that guy had like he had specific targets, right? Different targets to do, and then it said for her that she the only target is just him.
It was just him.
Yeah,
It was just him.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It might be AI, honestly.
We'll find out. But I'm excited for it.
Bob, what game were you excited for?
don't know.
To be honest, like nothing really. I'm not saying that like these games I think they're bad or like I don't like them.
They're just not your style.
They're just games I haven't like.
He 100% put Astra's Playroom as his number one. We all know it.
Player.
Right.
Pineapple.
Astro's
Pineapple. What about you?
You know which one I'm gonna go for. My boy Miles Morales.
Oh yeah, that was I forgot about that. That was sick too.
Never heard
That
of him.
gameplay trailer.
So good.
Actually,
that
Spider-Man.
gameplay that they showed.
Yeah, sorry, that's it for me. Probably Spider-Man.
Yeah, the gameplay that they showed for Spider-Man just looks so good. It's gonna be like a lot more cinematic too, and just the soundtrack that they chose too. It reminded me of Into the Spider-Verse, the like similar soundtrack that they use in that movie. Oh,
I think they worked
be so
together
good.
with the people who made the movie on this one.
it might be because Sony does own Into the Spider-Verse.
Yep.
And this is a PlayStation Studios game. At least according to the box art, it shows the PS Studios logo. So.
Now, since we've all discussed the games we're excited for, I have to ask, how did you guys feel about the Harry Potter game?
I was excited as a motherfucker.
I thought that was pretty cool too. Did you guys ever play the old one?
dude?
You guys ever
Yeah.
play I think it was on GameCube.
I never played any of those.
So
ones.
I had a few
Mhm.
different Harry Potter
I
games.
remember playing that. I thought that was pretty fun.
I played the Game Boy version, like the actual Game Boy Color Harry Potter game.
I didn't know they had one on there, but okay.
Yeah, it was top down. It played kind of like Final Fantasy, where it was like turn-based strategy game where you cast spells to kill monsters and stuff. It was weird, I'll be honest. And then I played that other one that was like a 3D third-person adventure game.
Yeah,
where you played as
I
Harry.
played that one on I played the Sorcerer's Stone on the GameCube.
Yep.
Oh, so good.
In all honesty,
what was the
I
one
feel
on
like
the
that
PlayStation
one,
2 though?
I feel like that Harry Potter game for me will be more of like, it's like $40. I'll pick it up because it's on sale.
Or it'll be like a Black Friday pickup, where it's like super on sale. Yeah,
I'll get it.
I kind of feel that way.
It's one of those games. Like I saw the trailer. It looks interesting. Don't get me wrong.
I remember.
Now
this
game. I know we're all a fan of this series. How do you guys feel about Resident Evil
8
Village?
or Village, whatever it's called. 8. I'm
It's
excited for it.
I'm
because
fucking hyped.
The merchant's coming back and the village and all that.
Oh, I'm fucking hyped for that game, dude.
I'm excited. Honestly.
And just the fact that, they're making like Chris Redfield look like a villain in that game too. Like, ooh.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited to play it.
The one thing though that I'm really interested about, other than the merchant, because he looks completely different in this one than he did in RE4, is that you're playing as the same character from Resident Evil 7.
Ethan?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Redfield
So-
literally like rips you from your home and throws you into the village, from what I could see from the trailer.
I don't know. It feels like he kind of betrays you, to be honest.
Yeah,
looked
he
like
just
it.
kind of fucks you over.
I need to play 7 again. I need to play the Chris Redfield DLC. I haven't played it.
That's true. I need to play that too, because I
I
beat
need to
all of
play that
7
too.
because
I
I
have
got the
it.
Game of the Year edition.
Mhm.
It came with the expansions, and I just haven't played the Chris Redfield one.
I feel like I need to play it now because I have a feeling it has backstory to 8.
It might. Honestly, I haven't played that one. That's one of the ones I haven't played. I skipped over it, but I have.
What, 7?
Yeah,
7 is
have-
actually surprisingly pretty good.
I have it on Game Pass. I just
7's
haven't
really
played
good.
it.
Yeah.
So
And it runs really well too, especially with the first person in the new game engine. It's not a first person shooter. It's still a survival horror because you can't kill every single monster, and you have to be like smart with how you kill the bosses and all that. But it's still overall a pretty good game. I really liked it. Yeah.
I
It wasn't
enjoyed it.
as scary. It did get me a little bit nervous in a couple times when like I knew like an enemy was gonna come around, or like I don't have enough ammo to kill this enemy. Like, do I shoot him a couple times and try to run away, or what? So
or like in some of the DLC, like with the Spider Mom, where you have to just escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a lot of fun. I played on the hardest difficulty and I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Easy work.
I
Work.
see. You
That's
just hate
you.
I
yourself.
haven't touched it once.
You're a masochist. We all know.
I have
Well,
to.
Bob,
dude.
if you get the chance to play RE7, I recommend it. It's a good playthrough.
I'm good.
You know, it's
Facts.
not a very long game either. You could probably beat it in like what,
Nah, I'm
10
good.
hours maybe.
Yeah. Now there's two games that we probably won't pick up. I don't think. Maybe Seabass will pick up one of these.
I will. I'll pick it
Oddworld
up.
Soulstorm,
Which one?
and then
Oddworld? I'll probably
Oddworld.
pick up Oddworld.
and
I'm not
then
a fan of
Five Nights at
Oddworld.
Freddy's Security Breach.
I
I don't think any of us are gonna pick up that
No.
Five Nights.
might
game.
pick it up just for like a stream thing.
Maybe pick it up when it's like $20.
Yeah, I might get it like if they put it like on PlayStation Plus. Yeah,
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's gonna be that long of a game,
No.
but
that's why I will
definitely continue that story.
On it.
It looks.
I am excited for the first game that they showed in that showcase, which was Final Fantasy 16.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know it's
It
gonna be
looks
rated
really
mature?
good.
It's gonna
It does
be
look good.
rated mature.
Is
this
it?
Yes.
Oh,
What?
that's
it's
gonna be
the
so
first one.
good.
It's gonna be the first
It's
one.
the first one rated mature.
Mhm.
Ooh, Final
I
Fantasy.
expect to see
It's
some
supposed to take
titties.
place in the same universe as 14.
Mhm.
So it takes place like, I believe from what I've read, you play as one of the characters that basically like remembers all the events before a Realm Reborn. So
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, especially with the
And then-
reintroduction of the crystal system.
and the only downfall, well, it's not necessarily a downfall for us, but it's also going to be available on PC. So if you have an RTX 3080
Mhm.
and you're running that game on PC,
Mhm.
it's going to look so beautiful.
It's gonna.
I'm really excited for that, especially
heat up stuff.
a single player story set in the Final Fantasy 14 world. And you know, I'm okay with that.
I enjoy
I'm okay
Final
with it.
Fantasy. Final Fantasy is a good series. I really enjoy it.
I haven't played anyone.
Well, the thing that I never knew. Well, see, yeah, that's the thing. The thing that I never knew about the series is that each one is its own story and its own like universe.
Typically,
Except for the ones that are like 10 and then 10-2 and then 13-2 and then Lightning Returns.
Well, there's 7. Like with 7, 7 has a sequel. I don't remember what it's called.
8.
Crisis Core.
Yeah,
Crisis Core?
Yeah,
because
but
Cloud returns like multiple times.
Yeah.
And then they got that weird fucking movie that they did.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like most of these games are set like they're separate stories. So like you know, 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 12 is 12.
They're kind of set
13.
like they're kind of set in the Final Fantasy universe is a bunch of planets set up, and each planet has its own story and like different
Is that how it
advancements.
is?
Mhm.
It's kind of like that, yeah.
Okay. See, I never really knew. I don't know if like any of the games like stories like
'Cause I
cross over
think-
at some point.
I think
or-
there's one
make
where they learn
references.
space travel and they travel to another one, and it's like they're like this super advanced culture with like guns and stuff, and then they visit this like medieval culture where all they have is swords. And then that's where that
Might have
weird
been-
that's where that weird crossover game where you're just on rail shooter Final Fantasy came in, like back in the PS2 days.
Yeah, I remember that one.
What's the point of the fighting one with all the different Final Fantasy characters?
You talking about this Dissidia? This I can't say it.
I think that's right. Dissidia, I
Yeah,
think.
Dissidia.
Does that even take place in any of the Final Fantasy
No,
universe?
that's just fandom.
Okay. Just wondering, but
Yeah, it's
I
just
mean,
a fandom fighting game, really.
I'm excited for 16. I kind of want to get back into playing Final Fantasy 14.
should.
You know, I'm willing to pay the $15 a month subscription fee.
Good luck doing that alone, bud.
I'm not.
Oh wow, you're not gonna come play with me, Bob?
You left him last time, man. I wouldn't blame
Sorry,
you.
never heard
Shit.
of you.
Just kidding.
What do you mean? I didn't leave Bob. He left me for you. I'm over here, yo, Bob. Let's play some Valorant. You're like, nah, fam. I'm gonna play some Among Us with
Among Us
Seabass.
coming.
Dude, I already told you if you want me to play Valorant, $30.
Not worth it. I can go pay for an OnlyFans for $3 and I'll be good for a month.
I'm just saying. Well, I
Not
mean,
even-
that's for me to get rivals on Switch too. That's why. That's the sub goal. That's the donation goal.
Yeah,
I've been subbed to you for 22 months.
have.
I looked into Dissidia. Yeah, Dissidia was just a like fan service one because Team Ninja worked on it, so it was
Yeah.
literally just about jiggle physics.
I love
Okay.
it.
So what other games from the showcase did you guys like?
I mean, I wouldn't say game. I would say games.
Oh yeah,
Right?
the collection.
Games.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the
The collection.
The
PlayStation Plus collection.
That's actually adding some really good value for that, and a good console seller too, because it's exclusive to the PS5.
Yeah. It's exclusive to the PS5, and it's like I looked at some of the lists of it. It was like definitely like all like their high games.
So can you tell us, Seabass, what it is?
So PlayStation Plus, right? The collection has pretty much all the best PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 games that were in the last generation to the new generation for free if you have PlayStation Plus. So Last of Us, Bloodborne, Days Gone, Mortal Kombat
Days
X.
Gone.
Oh, no.
Imagine adding Days Gone to that, saying that it's actually good.
It is.
It is good. It is good. It's a lot better now because they fixed all the audio glitches. It's actually a good game. Yeah. I'm actually about to start playing it next month because they fixed all of it.
It's still better
Persona.
than Metal Gear Solid
I saw
Revengeance.
Persona was
Persona
thrown
5,
in there
yes,
too.
Persona, The Last Guardian, I don't know why.
Uncharted 4? Or did you,
Because there's a market
for it.
Uncharted probably is going to come out there.
No, it's not 4. Well, didn't they say PS1, 2, and 3 are not going to be compatible, or at least games?
No, PS1 and 2 and 3 aren't going to be. Which, I mean, it's fine, right? Like, we already got like a bunch of games on the PS4, and a lot of the PlayStation 1 and 2 games that were really good series were remastered, remade.
I mean, you got all the Crash games remastered already.
Yeah.
With Crash Bandicoot 4 coming out,
Yeah.
and then
We got
Spyro
Spyro
2.
We got Medieval. We don't.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah, we have Tony Hawk. We don't have Jack and Dexter. No, we do.
I'm okay with that.
Wait, do we?
No, we don't.
No.
It is on PlayStation.
We got
Store,
like
though.
we got like an HD collection on the PS3. I remember that. I think it was on the PS3 and maybe on the Vita.
Yeah.
Couple years ago, but same thing with Ratchet and Clank. But they're coming out with a new Ratchet and Clank game for the PS5 anyway, so
Yeah.
I think we're fine. If anything, they can just emulate it on the PlayStation anyway. It's just how Nintendo is doing with their virtual consoles, because that's what the virtual consoles are. It's just an emulator running on the console.
Exactly.
So if anything, they could just be like, oh, hey, by the way, we're adding in, PS1, 2, 3 virtual consoles. Maybe not 3, because to emulate those games for some odd reason, it's like freaking insanely hard. But at least PS1 and PS2, because that's where most of the good games are.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, we're adding in virtual consoles to the PS5. All you got to do is have an active PS5 PlayStation Plus subscription. You get access to all these games.
Which is insane. I think that's such a good deal, especially for like not a lot of games on launch, and you get to play all these PS4 games.
I mean, a year of PlayStation Plus, if you don't get a deal on it,
$60.
but come on,
Yeah.
But like, you can find a deal out there. It's been like $30 for the past like 6-7 months, constantly. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, just if you get a normal price, it's $60, which is the price of one AAA game, and you get access to 99% of PS4 games already at launch on PS5. And then on top of that, you still get 2 free games every month.
Yeah. It's an amazing deal, and you should get it. Now, Pineapple. Prices. What do we have?
I want to see what Rel says over here, because he's over here like.
I'm
itching to
just
say
laughing.
something.
I'm just laughing my ass off because I looked more into Dissidia, and they decided that because they were giving it away for free, they would run a promotion with Nissan Cup of Noodles to get yourself free in-game outfits.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
buy
I
yourself
saw- I
some
remember that,
instant
I remember
ramen
that.
and
I
get
remember
yourself some character outfits.
The ramen were
I mean,
cool
it's
looking
similar-
too. They were like really
it's
interesting.
similar.
artwork.
It's similar to what Butterfinger did with Final Fantasy VII.
Butterfinger's doing something right now with Brawlhalla.
I just find it so funny that they're playing so hard into the fat nerd culture with the instant ramen. Like, these are like anime waifus on instant cup of noodles.
Shit, I'd buy those instant cup of noodles for if my anime waifus were on
Here,
that.
hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
Here,
Of course I would, dude. I don't even eat ramen like that. I only eat instant cup.
Look at this. Look at this.
Too much work to do that.
I'd so buy those.
And all you get is that
they're
Noctis
super
outfit.
good. They're awesome. They're really cool looking.
But I'm like, would you eat them or would you use them as a collector's item?
In all honesty, I'd buy 2. 1 to eat, 1 for collector's item.
Hmm.
That's
Shit.
that's what I would honestly do. But that's just me. I like to collect cool stuff like that.
Yeah, no, same with me.
yeah.
I agree.
I don't know.
I've been trying to collect a lot of pop figures.
It just makes me laugh. It really just makes me laugh.
So back on what Seabass said, prices.
On what games?
So no,
No, the console.
well, we can
Consoles?
go into that after. But consoles, yeah. So the one with the disc drive is $499, so $500, and then the all digital one it is $399, so $400.
Okay.
What do you guys think that's a good price, or do you guys think they should have gone higher or lower? Or,
I think it's a fair price.
I was expecting them to be higher, so yeah, it's a really good price.
Yeah, same here.
From what I heard, I think they're selling them at a loss too.
That
They are.
wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I think they did the same with the PS4.
And it'd be thick too.
So I think it's a good price.
I do say that
For
the
both.
Xbox kind of has them beat in the price point just because you get that slimmer version with almost as much power for what, $299?
Yeah, that's the upper hand where they got that.
That's the only upper hand they have because they don't have any games.
You're not wrong about that. Halo isn't even launching.
Halo's not even launching anything.
With the Exa.
Nothing's launching.
Yeah,
on
Yeah,
Xbox.
so-
And literally the graphics from Halo look like they ripped out of
Well, then-
Planet of the Apes from the 80s.
And then on top of that, Halo multiplayer is going to be free to play anyway, so you don't even have to buy Halo.
Which reminds me, ODST just went live on PC.
Yeah, it went live today.
Nice.
And fire
Man.
teams.
So I'm
Man,
downloading
see-
that and playing ODST later.
Man, Bob and I, we still have to go through all the campaigns. We've only beaten Reach and gotten like halfway through Halo 1 on Legendary.
What's taking so long? The hell?
Pineapple.
We just don't play them.
Oh,
Among Us.
I
Among
always
Us
tell-
is
I
taking
always
over.
tell Pineapple.
what do you
Yeah,
mean?
right.
You play Valorant more than Bob plays Among Us?
Lies. I was playing Among Us yesterday for 2 hours.
What?
But
Oh yeah, afterwards, yeah, we.
Yeah, just not with you.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah.
I see how it is. He can't take the bullshit that happens in my servers. It's fine.
But
Yeah, I can't
anyways,
either.
I think PS5 launching at $500 and $400 price range is good.
But
Are you gonna get the disc version or discless?
A disc version.
Okay.
Discless.
Same.
I like to
You know
own
he's a
my
sucker
games
for
physically.
physical games.
That's how I've always been. I've always loved like having like a physical copy of my game because
Even
then
though-
I feel
even
like
though
I
even
actually
if you-
own it.
Even
be
if
fair-
even though they could block the disc from working.
Yeah. To be fair, I think
That's true.
I have way more digital games than I have physical games right now on my PS4.
Oh, I 100% have more digital games.
Yeah, I got like over
If I
200
count
on
my
it.
Steam library, like I have probably around 150 games on my Steam library, and like I've only played 20 of them,
Oh, where
Maybe.
this game?
maybe less.
I got like 2.
A lot of them come in like those like humble bundles where you buy one game for like $1 and you get like 3 more with it. Then you got the Steam like summer sales
That
and winter
reminds me.
sales and fall sales and all that for like, hey, buy a game that's $2, normally 60.
That just reminds me that I still haven't redeemed the Humble Bundle gift you gave me.
The Psychonauts one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
This guy.
I
over
still
here.
haven't played that. I
Oh, you
should.
too?
No, like I opened it and I haven't.
Well, yeah.
I think I downloaded it, but I just haven't done anything for it.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't played it either.
Oh wow, this
I've
guy
been
trying
meaning
to be
to.
like that.
I'm over here trying to guilt trip into you guys like, oh wow, you haven't played the game that I gifted you out of the kindness of my
Oh, you
heart.
gifted it
For
to them?
$1.
No,
I
$1.
asked you. You said you already owned it.
Yeah, I do. You're right.
Yeah, so there's no point in me giving it
Yeah,
to
you're
you.
right.
I bought it, and then I'm like, oh, let me ask CPAS if he already owns it. If not, then I'll just give it to somebody else.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Which I mean they've got a better deal going on right now anyways.
For Psychonauts?
No.
I was about to say.
Get wrecked.
But like you guys were saying, the Xbox Series S is launching at $399. Yeah, $399. But
Is
Is it $2.99?
games-
For the cheapest version,
The cheapest
cheapest
one,
version,
yes,
$2.99.
$2.99.
That's-
And you
okay.
can
So,
and they offer a payment plan so you can pay $25 a month and have access to the console.
and you get
Gold
Game
with that.
Pass with it too.
Yeah, Game Pass with gold. So you get the Game Pass Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, I did see that. But it is a less powerful console though.
Yes. In the long
So-
well, that version is.
Yeah, that version. So just due to the fact that that these developers have to build games to meet those needs first and then upgrade it to the higher one. I don't know if these games are going to be all that great now. Just knowing that it's not the standard is at 1440 instead of the 4K like they were saying.
Well, that just brings up the whole topic on how Sony went back on their word about saying that they were only going to focus on next-gen games.
Yeah.
It's true.
And instead they decided to do the same thing Xbox is doing and make cross-generational titles.
Are they?
But then again,
what is the cross-generational titles that they've made?
It's any of those ones. It's any of the ones that have the free upgrade to the PS5 version.
Oh, got you. They won't do that with the Call of Duty though. Call of Duty doesn't want that.
No, obviously not.
No.
But to go back on Darrell's point earlier, Sony is raising the prices on their games. They did say that. So instead of $60, it's going to be $70. But from what I've heard, and I could be wrong, it's that they're only going to do it on first-party games, not third-party.
That's fine.
Well, Cyberpunk made sure to draw a line in the sand first. They're like, we're not charging more than $60 for a game. Sorry, not sorry. Fuck you. We're going to do what we want because we're nice developers.
Yeah.
But do you guys think that developers should start charging a little bit more for their games?
I mean,
they already are with all these expansions and DLC.
Honestly, if they're going to keep
that.
doing the way they do with expansions and battle passes and all this other shit, no.
No, because if I'm paying $70, I would like some free DLC, please.
No.
Yeah, if I'm paying that extra $10 for the game, you might as well throw in the first battle pass for free. Like if it's a battle pass game. Or you might as well throw in $10 of extra content. Like, you charging me $10 extra, why? Is the work harder?
Yes.
Is the system that hard to learn how to work for? Like, I don't understand what the extra $10 is really for. Are there some kind of new discs that's coming out? Like, is Blu-ray not enough anymore? Are they inventing some new disc for these consoles? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either. I really don't get it.
Other than inflation, that's the only reason. And honestly, we're pretty much in a second generation depression, so I don't see why charging more is a smart idea.
I mean, I can see them why they do it, but like, you're right. If they're gonna charge more, at least give us, first battle pass for your some DLC. Don't come out like, oh hey, we're gonna come out with like three expansion packs, all planned to come out within the next 6 months.
Even if you're just going to give me like 10 free outfits, $1 an outfit, like something simple where it's like that $10 went in to do something. Like somebody spent some time to design some shitty outfit that I don't really want, but I'm still getting it for free for that extra $10 technically.
Agreed.
So, are you guys getting the console at launch?
No.
Yeah.
No?
I can't afford that right now. I'm waiting for income taxes.
I don't have a job, so obviously no.
RTX 3080 is on my priority list, so
yeah,
hard no for me.
Also, I want them to iron out any bugs that might be in this first generation of consoles. I don't want to buy into this console early and have things like Red Ring of Death or the PlayStation 3 issues and the PlayStation 4 issues where like fans would die and shit and hard drive failure would happen.
Exactly.
Or like the Switch where the actual console itself was warping.
Yeah, it came melted. Yeah, like mine.
On warps?
I wish it warped like Mario, but no.
Mine
was like you spilled water on a wood panel.
Oh.
So talking about Nintendo, they did have a little mini direct. So we're about to just go straight through this last little topic that we have.
Yeah,
we're just gonna skip over everything that's not Monster Hunter. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So
pretty much.
Yeah, we're done. All right, let's go. Goodbye. All right, GG's.
I'm sorry. Everything else is just flushed down the toilet reworked for the Switch. Like it's all stuff that's already out on other consoles other than Monster Hunter and the Boxing 2. That's literally the only thing that's
aren't they
new.
bringing like Fallout to the Switch?
No, they're bringing what is it fucking called?
Sniper Elite 4.
Sniper Elite.
Oh, Sniper Elite. Who the
Which
fuck cares about
that? That's been out. That's been out for like 4 years now, so I don't understand.
Coming out for Switch now.
Not on that direct.
No. The only I don't mind the first Monster Hunter game that they showed. I don't even remember the game. But the second one that they showed, Monster Hunter Stories 2, that looks really good.
Yep.
Pick up
And
one.
that's the one that that's the one I'm more excited
Oh,
for.
you don't want to get blue? You're not getting blue? I'm getting blue.
I mean, I'll probably get it. Like if it's
Oh,
like multiplayer or something.
I'm getting the special edition.
They have a special edition.
Yeah, they have special edition.
Nani?
You should go look it up.
Pineapple
It
special?
looks really nice.
Nani? What
looks
comes
really
with the
nice.
special edition?
Here,
I'll pop it up. Hold up real quick.
Well, knowing Nintendo special editions, they usually like shoot straight up in terms of value. So they don't make a lot. Like I didn't even know that Zelda Breath of the Wild had a special edition or collector's
Oh
edition.
my
of it.
god,
And that shit is worth.
the master sword one.
Yeah, I saw that. It's easily worth like $600-700 right now.
Yeah.
And it was like probably $150 to get. It was probably I think it was around like
Is
$150
it
$200.
Rise? Is that what it's called? What was it Monster Hunter called again?
There's Rise.
Rise, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited for Monster Hunter. I'm more excited for stories too, rather than than Rise. But no, I'll check both of them out. And then I didn't care for majority of the games that they showed in the direct. Like Rel says, like it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, most of them are like skips.
Everything else is kind of meh.
But
but the last announcement that they showed that they had in it, Ori and the Will of the Wisp,
The special
coming.
edition.
Well, yeah, that. But just to have like an Xbox Studio type game coming to the Switch, that could potentially open up some doors.
well, it's already on Steam. Both of
yeah,
them.
but Steam,
Yeah.
but Steam is still like on PC though. But like a Microsoft game coming to Nintendo,
Mhm.
you know that like I
Microsoft's-
said, that opens up some doors.
Microsoft is always more willing to work with other companies than anyone else, especially with like bringing their games to new platforms because that's more money in their pocket later on.
The best thing about it, right? It's a Monster Hunter game, right? Deluxe kit, extra content. It comes with the
It's the amiibo.
It comes with
That's
it comes with a Magnamalo amiibo.
Magnamalo, the
Yep.
the final boss,
The final boss,
the main
is
boss of the
Oh,
game.
yeah.
You get an
a
amiibo.
sticker pack and then a pin.
Ooh,
So that amiibo.
Yeah,
alone is
the
basically
enamel
so
pin is just the logo.
Yep.
Like
Okay.
the logo on the kid's headband.
it's probably gonna go for like a what, $100?
I think it's. I don't think it's
Doesn't
$100.
I don't know because you literally try to click the pre-order button and you can't do anything, and
Yeah.
it doesn't have a price.
Hold up. I
Okay,
was
so-
looking on the actual Capcom site. Hold
But
up.
there's
I'll get it in a sec.
there's going to be 3 amiibos that they're releasing with this. They're going to be releasing the Magnamalo amiibo as a separate one,
Oh,
Palamute.
Yeah. It's sold out.
and the Palico.
Oh, the Palico one's gonna be so adorable.
the
So
Cap-
you
it's
can
sold
you can
out.
get the dog, the cat, and the monster as amiibos.
Ooh,
Yep.
that's gonna be pretty.
You can't get
dope.
the special
And those-
edition anyways. Sold out.
Yeah.
So
Each amiibo unlocks a
Like-
special layered armor, by the way. You can also play daily lotteries to win various useful items, so they're just including gambling in the game with amiibos.
Yep.
So, what do you guys think of that collector's edition for Ori?
I think it looks amazing.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
didn't get
I
a
agree.
full look at it, to be honest. I was laying down.
It
while
looked
it
really
was
cool.
playing in the background.
Here, I got you, Bob. I'll send you a link
Nah,
for
I'm
it.
good.
I got that pulled up because I'm over here debating if I want to pre-order it or not. I might just say fuck it and get it just because.
Yeah, you literally
It's
can't
beautiful.
you can't even buy this Monster Hunter Rise. It's already been sold out.
Yeah, it's completely gone.
It was $100 though.
Yeah.
Or
Was
it's
it not a
cool.
bad?
That explains why.
Best Buy even took down the page. Like it's no longer there.
I don't know. If anything, if I'm gonna put my money on something, it'd be Ori. It'd be the Ori collector's edition. It's just a beautiful collector's edition.
I just really like that stained glass window that comes with it. That mini stained glass.
Oh yeah,
That thing just looks so good.
Just that, and then like the way that the box opens too. Ooh,
Yeah, it was nice. Nice.
like
nice.
it opens up
But
like
are you gonna
sideways
get
and all.
the
Oh,
Xbox
it's so
One?
beautiful. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
you
get it.
get
for
the Switch.
Nah, I get it for the Switch. I like my Switch a lot.
I'm already paying for the Game Pass. I can play it for free. I'd just
Yeah.
buy it to
Don't
keep
you
it
get the
closed.
Digital soundtrack.
Yeah, that's like I said. I like collecting these types of things. You know, and before when I was a kid, I'd open them up and be like, okay, you know, play it and all that. But now that I'm older and realizing like how much like some of these could be worth in the future, you know, it's just nice having like one of the few copies that are still sealed or still in like pristine condition or
Buy
whatnot.
it,
Yeah.
never open it and play it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with the Studio Ghibli movies. I'm buying them on Steelbook and just
same with the what is
keeping them sealed.
What is that remake anime that they're doing? Starts with the what is that?
Shaman King.
No.
Inuyasha.
No, the old anime, the one with the pill in the back of his jacket. It starts with a C.
Akira.
Yeah, Akira. I'm buying the fucking the new movie for it and the manga set.
I thought you were really getting excited about Shaman King and Inuyasha, the reverse harem anime.
I heard about that. No, I mean I would get excited for it, but right now, not at the moment.
Inuyasha makes me uncomfortable. The new Inuyasha makes me uncomfortable because he literally has a kid. He literally has children with a girl who was like 10 when the first one happened.
Yeah, very weird.
I'm okay with anything that makes Rel uncomfortable. So
You're not watching it.
I watched Inuyasha when I was a kid. What do you mean?
Did you watch all of them?
No,
See.
That came on Adult Swim at like 2 a.m. Okay, and then every time I'd watch an episode, it'd always be in some random part of the like in a random arc.
Yeah. It never played in order.
But anyways, that Ori Collector's Edition, I'm really on the verge of getting it. I'm pre-ordering it.
The prices for that is gonna rise like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, I like I said, I like having collector's items like Cyberpunk. That's gonna be another one that I buy.
I think I still got
the collector's edition for.
I still got the little Nightmare Special Edition completely open, like not open, but I have it.
Yeah, there's quite a bit. There's quite a few collector's editions I've bought and haven't opened. Like the Fire Emblem. I bought the collector's edition for Fire Emblem. Yeah.
I'll probably start buying collector's editions again once I'm done with school. I have a job and I have my own place because right now I don't have enough space for
that's fair.
All the shit that I want.
I was going through hell. Subscribe to his OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Subscribe to his OnlyFans.
Oh, I just remembered I recently just bought
don't forget to pay for
Your
the
Name.
Peak.
No, not I didn't buy an OnlyFans. No, I just bought Your Name and Weathering with You on Steelbooks too, and those are also staying sealed.
And don't forget next month, Two Heroes comes out.
Yep.
Got that already on pre-order too.
Yeah.
Ooh. Got the Steelbook on pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably buy 2 copies of that, to be honest. The Steelbook and then just a regular one.
Yeah,
you gotta keep the Steelbook sealed, man.
You do.
Gotta keep it nice.
Nintendo's
That's what I did with the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I bought 2 of them.
Okay, but no one has expendable income like that, dude.
Lies. I don't either.
Yeah,
this is like
he's
all
wasting.
This is spread across.
He's wasting money that he should be going towards his student loans.
Oh.
That's actually being saved. Okay, I only have maybe like $50 a month left over.
That's not
to
bad.
spend on whatever.
Yeah.
That's not terrible.
That's not bad.
And a lot of this stuff is like pre-ordered like months ahead too.
Yeah,
I just bought my kids $250 worth of clothes, and I don't have any income.
Yeah.
See, like the Cyberpunk pre-order, I pre-ordered that of June of last year, and it's coming out in November of this year. So it's like, I should have the money saved up for it by now.
Should have paid it off by now.
I'll buy.
You'll buy it.
Okay.
Don't worry, Bob. I'll give
You'll
you
buy
one of
me
my
collector's editions. Thanks.
I want a collector's
I'm not going to
edition,
pay you
please.
back. I'm literally ending this podcast and submitting job applications. So
I'm okay with that. Like Rel said, we're ending the podcast so that way you can go apply for some jobs. So that we can.
unless somebody wants to hire me to be
collector's editions.
their houseboy, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god.
Wink, wink.
Do we get
But-
a
Wink,
dress?
nudge, nudge.
I'm just kidding.
$100 a day.
But yeah,
cheap.
So like Rel said, we're at the end of the podcast. If you guys enjoyed it, if you guys are watching the YouTube video, leave a like. If you guys are listening to it on Spotify, iTunes, and Google Play, make sure you guys share it with your friends. We'd appreciate it. It really helps us out. All that. Leave a comment down on the video. Let us know what you guys like, what you didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us what you guys want to talk about. We appreciate it. And yeah, I don't know. Any last words before we go play?
If anybody wants to fund my way through college, I'm open to donations.
Good job, Sony. Killing it out of the park again this year.
Nintendo,
Sony,
start saving up your shit instead of doing these mini directs. Just make one big direct again. I'm tired of these mini shit fucking directs that have nothing that I want.
Yeah.
True. Nintendo needs better announcements.
Yep.
Did they
We'll
say
get
something
more.
at the beginning right there? No, they said something like,
I don't know. All I know is they gave the dude from GameStop a job because they no longer do commercials.
Facts.
All right, we're ending this.
Yep.
Thank you guys for listening. Appreciate it. You guys all have a good day. Have a good night. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't rim any toilets. And we'll catch you guys all on the next episode.
promise on the last
Bye bye.